tuned into the sounds of Urban X.
It broke this week that Harvey Weinstein and his accusers have settled for $25 million, around $25 million.
25, million.
Yeah, he's been, in and out of court lately, and looking old, super old in the shovel. But a lot of people are not falling for it because a lot of people know.
And
the
they
game.
coming in like this, right?
Yeah.
Right, he coming in all, but Bill Cosby did the same thing.
He tried to do the same thing.
And they came in with the cane. Like, I'm blind for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna lie, nigga, if I get caught in some shit, I'm having you roll me in a motherfucking dialysis machine with a mask on going.
You remember, who did that?
Your Honor, it's clearly my client could have done this shit.
You remember the Goodfellas movies when all the bosses got brought up and they all were being brought in on wheelchairs?
And shit. Even in the dude in Harlem, Godfather of Harlem, Chin, he started walking through the neighborhood like he crazy.
Yep.
Malcolm will be rolling my ass in like this.
Yep.
Clearly, Black Dot couldn't have done that shit. So no, that shit is not gonna work. But it's a great attempt to gain sympathy.
Yeah, because so I guess the civil, if he settles with his accusers civilly, I guess that's done. But he's brought up on actual criminal charges. Though.
Right.
So he still has to go to court for that. That's not over.
He ain't gonna do no jail time.
He's not gonna. I doubt it.
This nigga ain't doing no jail time. I'm telling you that shit now.
I'm surprised that this is actually still kept up.
And $25 million is a drop in the bucket for how much money he got and what kind of Jews is probably behind him.
That didn't seem like a lot of money to me.
We didn't say we're gonna say Jews. What are we calling them again?
We said
Monopoly game owners or
no, we didn't. Did we have a name for them? Chat, help us out.
Small hats is my man. That's not. What's the guard name who be building on that shit?
No, we need
Irritated Genie. Call them small hats. We were gonna call them something. Okay, all right. So because we don't want to get flagged, right? So in any event, I don't think he's gonna do any jail time. I don't. I think he's going to pay this little bill. He's going to get sicker. And then it's going to fade to black as always. Unless we keep it on the forefront. Because your girl Oprah.
Oh, this is weird, though.
Is getting ready to do a piece on Russell.
On Russell Simmons, right?
On Russell Simmons.
She's producing a documentary with one of his accusers.
Yeah.
But that's her boy though. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, no, listen, Oprah. We told y'all years ago, Oprah and black men don't mix. And I know you got a book out, Malcolm, and you're trying to go on Oprah's show.
Yeah, I'm trying to get in the book club.
I know you're trying to get in the book club. Blame it on my hemoglobin and me and how fucked up I am. But I mean, come on, you know.
Somebody said real estate agents. That's
real estate agents. That's the ones.
Ramona Jones.
Ramona Jones.
Good one.
Real estate agents. Yeah, that's the
landlords.
You don't want to fuck with the real estate agents
because
these real estate agents got pulled.
Yeah.
So now Oprah is getting ready to do something on. She did something on Mike. She probably co-signed that shit on R. Kelly on the low.
You know, it's a part 2 of that coming out.
Yeah, we can talk about that too. And now she's doing something on Russell Simmons. And I saw a picture of Russell. I don't know how current it is. This nigga's in Bali or Bali, whatever.
Hey, I wouldn't come back.
That nigga eating noodles and shit.
Meditating.
That nigga money is long out there.
Yeah.
Right? Like he can create a whole new civilization out there with his money, and they can't come get him.
Yeah.
So I would live the rest of my life in Bali.
That's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate, but why is she doing this? Whose favor is she trying to gain? I thought she did the Michael Jackson shit to get in favor with Apple Music because now she has a deal with Apple.
Right.
For movies or books and shit like that. Because it seemed like right after the Michael Jackson shit popped, she made the Apple announcement, right?
Right.
Now, who's she trying to get in favor with? And because, don't get me wrong, if Russell did these things... Right, but Harvey Weinstein did it. I got pictures with you and Harvey Weinstein. Ain't nothing popping. That DJ out in fucking South Carolina who slept with 600 black women. Yeah. What's up with that, Oprah? What's up with these other white people who doing something similar? So I don't want you to misunderstand what I'm saying, but it just looks weird that you would pick Russell Simmons as your next target.
Yeah.
That's just weird. And, so we got to address that. You know what I mean? Because, he ain't right, but neither are they. You know what I mean? So I'm just confused. Oh, you can get this.
That's a nice hoodie.
This is embroidered. Yeah, we got the embroidered shits.
Yeah, that's
now.
a nice hoodie.
Yeah, you can get this.
That's gold twill. Gold
that's
twill.
Gold twill on that. Yeah, you can get
that's
this.
That's a nice hoodie.
Yeah, I didn't mean to change the subject. Russell, your story is important.
Okay.
But I'm simply saying.
Yes,
yeah, we know Oprah and Harvey Weinstein are good friends, but so was her and Russell, or at least we thought.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And, listen, you know what my disposition is on this. Once they start peeling back these layers, you really don't want to know. You think you want to know. You really don't. On how many people are involved and how high this goes. Right?
Right.
So let's keep that in mind as we continue to, break down these stories and, what's important.
Weinstein, Bill Cosby, he just lost his appeal for his case. So he
yes.
Stay in jail.
So now he's going to have to stay in jail, which is a very sad thing to see this happen to an iconic figure of that magnitude. You know what I mean? I really thought he would have a chance to appeal. Like, they sent him a message. This is what can happen to you, but we're going to let you out. So he may actually spend his last days there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So the greatest father in television history, I'm sorry. I can't unsee the Cosby Show.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to get all indignant on y'all and stuff like that. I got to call it like I see it. He changed the paradigm of TV and television for black people. These are the positive things he did. In his personal life, this is why we're always saying you can't follow people. You know what I mean? Don't get entrenched, because when you put people on pedestals and then in their personal struggles and personal life, they're going through their own battles. So you have to take the good, and if they set examples for you that you can use, you use them. But all of this, the holy apostle shit and this and that paradigm is washed away. I'm sorry, no disrespect. There's nobody greater than me. Nobody greater than you. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And again, there are beams of light here who are here to guide and help you. But that's it.
I think, especially now, especially now as it's about to be 2020, as a society, we have this thing with just superstars and celebrity.
Right.
So, if literally, especially in our community, as sad as it is, anybody could come in, be a little charismatic.
Right.
Be a little, witty with their words.
Right.
Create a celebrity and take everything we have.
But it's they remember there's a separation now, because there's what I call bottom feeders. Yeah. So you can come in, and if you swift with it, this and that, there'll always be an audience for you of bottom feeders. But in the grand scheme of things, more and more people in this era of awakening and knowledge are going, nah, son, I ain't falling for that. Nope, it ain't happening. Yeah. So there's gonna be a separation.
I do, but like I said, I've said this on the podcast before. I do think coming up is gonna be a lot of people just going time out.
Right.
Wait.
Right.
That don't make sense.
Right. Like, I'm not gonna be falling for that shit we used to fall for.
Yeah, hold on.
And that's what the great separation is about. Like, at the back of the cover of my book, I said we're not witnessing the demise of a culture.
Yeah.
We're witnessing the rise of a culture. And what I mean by that is some of these young people are here just to die. They are renegades. They come to mess with your paradigm, with your concept of what reality is, and then they burn out like supernovas, and their job is done. But those who make it and survive, remember, things have to almost die, like the rising of the phoenix before we emerge again. And those who emerge out of that will be a new breed, in my humble opinion. And that ain't new age talk. It's like surviving anything. Like, crack came through and took people out. Mm-hmm. We survived it. Heroin before that, we survived it. So we're constantly losing some in the battle, but we emerge and we move on, because we are who we are. So 2020 is, you're going to see more and more people challenging, that whole, pedestal thing. But as I mentioned before, we are naturally governed by the heavenly stars. But when we get governed by man-made stars, it's a disconnect.
Yeah.
And now we're running on a matrix that is trying to control mass people with artificial stars. And that's where we are.
Drop the bomb on that. Speaking of the Matrix, you know Matrix 4 and John Wick 4 are coming out the same day next year?
What's that about?
I don't know.
Those movies are always connected. Dr. Phil Valentine, Kamani, all of the ones who decode the movies, they always tell you that somehow these movies they're telling one underlying story. Why is the Matrix coming out? You know what I'm saying? 30 years, after.
30 years?
That came out in 99.
The first one came out in 99.
That's what I'm talking
It's
about.
not 30 years, it's 20 years.
Okay, 20 years, my math is a little off. 99, oh yeah, okay. But you know what I mean? And why, are they bringing out John Wick the same day?
Yeah.
What's the connection?
Movies they never usually do that.
They never usually do that. You know what I mean? So why? That's not an accident.
Yeah.
So we have to watch and see how it plays out to see what that really is all about.
I'm going to see them, though.
Oh, yeah.
See those.
Oh, yeah.
So I want to ask you a question. Is there a roadmap to success? I'll stop you right there. The answer is no. And that's okay, because everybody has their own path and their own journey that they need to go on. To paraphrase one of my favorite quotes by B.J. Neblet, we are the sum of our total experiences, and those experiences, be they positive or negative, ultimately shape us into who we are. To add to that as well, I feel like those experiences ultimately shape what we want out of life and our definition of success and excellence. This is Malcolm X Bowser, the author of the new book, Urban Excellence, Unveiling Extraordinary Stories by Everyday People. What this book shows you is 11 amazing stories of 11 different people who all have the same goal in life, and that's to reach success and excellence, but they go about it in different ways.